Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for November. A lot has come out, probably too much there. So November, Scorpio season, moving into Sagittarius season. We have a new moon in Scorpio on the 1st, a full moon in Taurus, your fellow earth sign, on the 15th, and Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius happening, and also your planetary ruler Saturn turns direct. Okay, so we're going to have very strong Saturn in the middle of the month as well, around that Taurus full moon. So could be an interesting time for you guys, potentially a good energy coming in for you. So let's see what's coming in. We have the Hermit, contemplation and wisdom, the Knight of Feathers, action and focus, and the Magician reversed, willpower and creation. Now, this is where I feel like, you know, the Hermit is the mind going inwards, going deep within, doing some inner questioning, which is that Mercury retrograde energy, and contemplating, has the thing that you've been creating, what is it that you're trying to create in your world at this moment in time? Because I feel like it's been feeling this sense of all action, but now it feels a little bit like, okay, let's just pause and have a look at what you've been creating in your world and see what that looks like. And is that still what you want it to be? Or is there a sense of, we could look over it and maybe it needs to shift and change into something different? So I feel like there's this big internal reassessment of a direction or what it is that you're creating in your world at this moment for you, Capricorn. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you. Oh, again, like lots of cards are coming out. Lots is coming out. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Cancer. Sword 3, Uranus, Libra, and Wand 6, Jupiter, Leo. Whoa. Look at that. My goodness. Okay. Wow, Capricorn. So you are, it's a sense of successfully feeling seen. Successfully overcoming wounds, and these could be an energy of, I can see a snake again. I've just got to see where it's going to go and make sure it doesn't go into the house. I don't know what's going on, Capricorn, but it's snake day today. I've had 2 snakes. I think they're the same snake. They're whip snakes, so they're I mean, they're venomous, but pretty harmless, really. Like, they're not majorly, they're not brown snakes or anything, but just don't want them to go in the house. That's all. They're very close to the house. So let's see. Wheel of Fortune, Sword 3, Uranus, Libra. So it might be one of these things that you are liberating yourself. You're moving beyond a wound. So this wound might come up for you. It could be a trigger point that comes up. But whatever it is, it's like you're able to move beyond it and step into success. So, and it feels like there's, with the Wheel of Fortune, this might feel like a real turning point for you as well. You're ready to expand into a new energy, but it feels more of an internal expansion at this moment in time, like an internal shift that you will probably see turning around probably closer to your season, actually. So I feel like this is perhaps some of the deep internal work that is done. Usually a month or so before your season, you're in that very the final stages of your solar return year, where your solar batteries are a little bit low and you tend to go a little bit more inward, and it tends to be a little bit of a sense of assessing where you're at and being a little bit quieter in a way. And it's like you're preserving your energy and just making whatever sort of subtle yet profound shifts that are necessary in order to readying yourself for your season, I guess. So it feels like you are, it's like this gift of creation. Something beautiful is being created inside of you, but it's not ready to come up and out into the world just yet. But yet you know that you've overcome something, or you've overcome a trigger point, or there's been a turning point that you can now want to step into success with it. So there's some sort of deep internal knowing that comes in for you around it. So Capricorn, I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Capricorn, just take what feels right. Don't take on anything that just doesn't resonate or doesn't feel right for you. And if it does really resonate, you'd like to explore it further into the future and deeper, then there is an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. So there's a very rich inner world happening here for you, Capricorn, and it actually strangely is enlightening and feels quite magical. It feels, I'm getting this sense of a glow inside and going, what is that? And what does it mean? What does it all mean? So let's see. Let's pull some cards for you. Just got to get some beautiful Capricorn energy into the cards. They're feeling like they've got to warm up a little bit. A bit like today. It's like one of those really hot still days that the snakes like. But yeah, it's making me realize I need to get the screen doors all fixed and the cat doors all sorted. Anyway, so let's see what's coming in. The 5 of Cups, yeah. So this is what you're moving beyond. There's the river. There's things flowing now. Emotions are flowing now. So this is actually a good thing with this 5 of Cups, I feel. This river is flowing. And it's in a way, whilst there's things that are leaving in terms of the emotions you're clearing out or letting some emotions flow, come up and out and flow, it feels like, yeah, you're ready and it's good. It's time to do that. Crossed by the 3 of Pentacles, maybe, you know, with that, this is people around you. So they're taking your energy. You need your alone time with that Hermit. You need a bit of time to just really process and think and maybe retreat a little bit. So, because there's a lot that you're working out here. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. Let's make a bit of room for everything. 2 of Cups. Got to make Ace of Wands. Yeah, here, this is the energy I was getting. I was feeling like you're moving into this Ace of Wands energy. And Hierophant, ready to, yeah, new commitments around a relationship, okay? So a lot of relationship stuff coming in here for you, Capricorn. So let's just get you back on track. It feels like you're getting a bit back on track with something, but the 5 of Cups is feeling like there's been some sort of something disappointing or a loss or something that has occurred, something that's upset you. But I do feel like it's, like I said, it's flowing in the right direction now. It's like I can release that and let that go. And crossed by the 3 of Pentacles, this is the card of having to work, be around people all the time, be productive, working, be in work mode, or just be in, you know, that mode of having to respond to people and doing tasks and things like that. And it's like, that's kind of blocking you from processing something emotionally. So again, it's like you need to have your time. The energy crowning you is the Chariot. So it's interesting because we have this Queen of Cups here, which is a beautiful Cancer energy. It's actually your opposite sign. It is about you processing your emotions, feeling safe to process those emotions. But the Chariot is like when the Queen of Cups is more that private energy that we're seeing. I'm going to hold both of these up because they're both having to delve into your emotional world rather than be in the external and feeling like you're out grounded in the material realm. It's like very much like going inwards into your internal world. And this Queen of Cups needs to feel emotionally replenished, emotionally safe. But this Chariot, when it goes out into the world, there's a weariness. It's like I have to put on my armor to go out into the world. I have to protect myself in some way to move things forward and to just go and cope and deal with life. And what I really need is this emotional renewal of this Queen of Cups. So it feels like it's this sort of weariness of the external world, weariness of the divine masculine, coming back more into the divine feminine, into your feelings, and to be able to just come home and find that beautiful private space within your home space and to be able to decompress, feel what it is that you need to feel and let those emotions flow. That feels like it's a really important energy to be able to just kind of decompress from the energies of the day or even bigger energies, emotional energies that you are processing. So we have at the base, the Nine of Cups. So the driving force of all of this is this need of the Nine of Cups to feel emotionally fulfilled, to feel like your cup is full. This character's feeling happy because all these cups have been filled along the way from various people, experiences. And it's this beautiful Queen of Cups is like, I want to fill my cup with all of that stuff, all the good stuff that makes me feel good about life. And so there's something kind of potentially like, there's still like, you got to go out and deal with life, but there's something here emotionally that we want to come back in and just quietly process those emotions. There could be an emotional struggle that you're dealing with. In the recent past, we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, so clarity is your friend here with this Ace of Swords. You're potentially seeing a situation very clearly, but part of that is knowing that there's that weariness. I'm tired of something. I'm tired of feeling this way, or I'm tired of, giving and maybe not receiving. So, or I'm tired of constantly having to be strong and resilient when I just need to allow myself to feel my feelings in a way. So this Ace of Swords, maybe you had got the clarity that came through, a new perspective is found in some way. Maybe there's a new idea that's coming in around all of this. In the near future, you've got this Queen of Wands. It's interesting. We've got the Fire Queen next to the Water Queen. So we don't want them too close, to be honest, because this Queen of Cups needs to be in a little quiet space. And the Queen of Wands is a bit louder, to be honest. She's like fire. So too much fire with water, it heats up the water. You can get agitated. You can need to let off steam. So it's finding that right balance, because warm water can be very healing, like a warm bath or a hot, beautiful hot spring or something like that can be very healing. So it's just about the people around you and the energies around you, who's too hot to handle or who's bringing too much heat to the situation, or how can you find that balance in relationships between what it is that you're needing that can be that perfect temperature, that beautiful warm waters that just feels so therapeutic and healing, versus something when it's feeling like a little bit like the frog in boiling water. It's just the temperature's starting to rise and feeling a little bit like, okay, I'm not feeling like I'm emotionally handling or coping with this, or it's just somebody else is just too loud in my space. I need to have my quiet space in some way. So I feel like there's someone around you that is wanting to be supportive, but sometimes it's, people have the best of intentions, but it's not necessarily what you need. And so it's about tempering that, letting them help or letting them be supportive, but not, sometimes it's like people want to support you, but it's like they also want something back from you. And this is where you really need to go within and just give to yourself. It's like you don't have a lot to give to somebody else at this moment. And whilst there's the best of intentions, as long as this person's happy to be around and knowing that you're not going to be able to reciprocate as much as maybe you don't need to, like it's not what the energy is asking for. You're presenting as the Seven of Cups because it's like, well, I'm reassessing how I'm feeling at this moment in time. I'm potentially feeling like it's not clear or it's clouded, or what's the best option for me in terms of finding this emotional renewal and understanding, like getting the willpower to create what it is that I want and to be able to mentally feel really focused, because I feel like you could be losing a bit of focus, or that something's kind of taking your energy from where the universe wants your energy in your heart and your emotions, the Seven of Cups. So it's a little bit clouded about the options they're presenting and what's the best option, what's the best way to move forward. So this could create a little bit of stress or anxiety around with this Nine of Swords, a little bit of worries and fears as well. What's the best option moving forward? So that could be taking a little bit of your mental activity as well. So I just feel like there's they keep saying the focus is the emotions, focusing on the emotions, healing the emotions, renewing, emotional renewal. So hopes and fears, we have this Knight of Pentacles, and this is like, well, slow everything down. Let's just take this slow. I need things to slow down a little bit, or to just slow the pace down in an aspect of my life, feel really grounded, and just feels like slow could be, is that what you hope for or what you don't want? Because it's in hopes and fears. So sometimes, it might feel like with the Chariot card, I've just got to do all this stuff. I've got all these challenges and obstacles, and I can't go slow. But, I have to kind of get all this done. Maybe there's deadlines, or maybe there's pressure from a relationship or another person, or life events in some ways. But it's the pacing of it, I think, is going to be interesting. We have, it might be a big question of, is it going too slow? Is it going too fast? What's going on here? But we have as an outcome the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, so if those of you who are looking for somebody new, this is definitely an activation of a new relationship with the Hierophant energy. This is more of a longer term relationship or a marriage of some sort. There's some kind of activation of a relationship or an activation within an existing marriage that comes in with this Ace of Wands, where there's a very clear energy of, this is what I want, this is what I'm searching for. But it doesn't have to necessarily be marriage or long-term partners, because I know that's not everybody's relationships that they're experiencing at the moment. The Hierophant is just belief systems around commitments when it comes to relationships. So it can be any kind of relationship in your life. But this Ace of Wands is like getting the energy to activate a new cycle that your soul and spirit is saying, okay, this is what I need to bring in for emotional fulfillment, for emotional replenishment. And it's a really, really positive shift and change coming in after that period of emotional renewal, and successfully feeling seen, bringing success to relationships and or commitments in your life. But it does involve some kind of one-on-one relationship. So it can be any kind of relationship. It could be a work relationship, a relationship with a boss. It could be a friend, a family member. It could be a partner. But this is definitely, there's a positive new cycle is activating here around what you're willing to take on and what you aren't. And so if this is a new relationship in your life, then yes, there's a new commitment here, but it comes with the clarity of understanding what you need emotionally. And it's, a beautiful energy to come through these new activations that are coming in here with that. So as an overall energy, we have this beautiful Queen of Cups who we have talked about, and this is the need for emotional safety, renewal, and all those beautiful things that we have been talking about. It's energy of home as well, and family. Energies around that, feeling safe around those environments, is some themes around that are potentially going to come up as well. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Capricorn, and see what is coming in. An affirmation card for Capricorn. So we have, I am at peace. Isn't that beautiful? Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. It's like you have to kind of go through this internal emotional journey to find that place, to be able to feel that. And that's what it feels like, this very beautiful, magical, divine, internal emotional journey where you're honoring how you want to feel, honoring your emotional needs, so that ultimately you're feeling happier in relationships and happier with what it is that you're able to give to relationships as well, and to the external world. So let's pull a charm. Let's pull a charm for Capricorn and see what is coming in. A charm for Capricorn. We have, beautiful. Okay. We have the higher octave, the treble clef, the higher octave of music. So it's one of those things that, this is the higher octave of Neptune. It's higher spiritual octave that comes in. It's going to the higher spiritual realms. And in those higher spiritual realms, yes, we're all one, and you can find it's a easier place to find forgiveness and find peace of spirit and things like that. Easier said than done. Absolutely. I feel like you're kind of passing through some energies and letting some energies go in order to be able to come up to that beautiful higher vibration. But there also, for whatever reason, I'm hearing opera music. Like, whoo, I can't sing, so I'm not going to even try it. But it's just that sense of some kind of divine sound of this beautiful high quality is coming in. What is that? What is it you need to hear? What is it? Some kind of divine message or something that just is what your soul and spirit really needs to hear at this moment in time. So I feel like I want to go within, close my eyes and just hear that music. It may even be you have some profound experiences with music. I don't even want to find words for this feeling, this experience. But at the same time, it just feels very necessary. So profound shifts, profound experiences, profound emotional renewal coming through for you, Capricorn. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for November. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what is coming through. I'm actually going to pull an inner child card and get some inner child messages, because I've got this beautiful new deck I've been working with, and it's the messages are just so amazing and beautiful. But we're looking to see that there's a new activation of either something within a relationship, whether it's a new relationship or a new activation within an already existing relationship. We're seeing successfully moving past a wound or and this might feel like a big turning point, that now something can shift, like an internal expansion is happening here. And so where is it all going? I feel like that's going to change the landscape of relationships or a particular relationship in your life. So let's explore that in the extended and see where this energy is going in the near future and the future beyond. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And follow me on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. If you haven't, or you think you're subscribed, you might not, because YouTube have been doing a culling of subscriptions. So please check that you're already subscribed, or please subscribe if you're new. I truly appreciate all those things. And take care, Capricorn.